how did you know that you were kind of progressing in those skills as how did you know you were building the skills? How do you know the course worked?
Yeah, it's a really good question, and we often encourage people to do some reflection on progress on their learning. For me, it took two forms, a kind of an external one and an internal one. For the external, I mentioned earlier, reading the business press,
Hmm.
listening to what's happening in other industries, not just for me, the life insurance industry, and
Hmm.
thinking, oh, now I get that terminology at a minimum level, or thinking, oh, now I understand why that business is running the problems, and now I understand why they think this might be a new path. So the external, just testing my thinking, testing my recognition, of some of the theory, some of the terminology was helpful. The second way of testing was internal, kind of benchmarking against the other business unit leaders. So listening to the annual strategy planning time, listening to the other business unit leaders present what they were going to do for the next 3 years or the next year. Partly, does that make sense? Partly, I'm interested in how they communicate it. And then also then benchmarking when it's my turn to speak to the exec team or speak to the board or both, kind of benchmarking the sort of responses, the sort of questions that I got back. I found that one way of testing how much progress I was making with my application of strategic theory.